You're watching Fox 8 News.
Time now, 8:19. Chet Porcho and I had a fun adventure yesterday over at the New Orleans Convention Center. We got to get a sneak peek of the amazing interior design show. And Chet, I was really impressed because when I heard home and interior design show, I thought, oh, it's just going to be decorations.
Right.
But they had tons of stuff for guys too. Furniture,
right.
cookware, tables, appliances,
everything for your home.
Massage chairs.
Everything, right. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Everything from your home. You know, this is the first annual interior design show that they've had. So there were a lot of vendors. The design community really came out and helped support the actual show. There were about 250 vendors, and the vendors, like you said, range from, there was local paint stores, there was local furniture stores, local interior designers, local decorators. There was just a slew of people really getting involved in helping this event to really take off, and I hope it's a huge success. It starts today at 12 o'clock, goes until Sunday, and there is that boot, the boots that they're auctioning off.
Yes, the shrimp boots.
Yes, that I think you guys had on earlier to help the shrimpers. It's a great fundraiser, so go out and actually bid on those boots.
Absolutely. And you had the fortune of getting to visit with 3 of the vendors yesterday. Let's take a look at what folks can see if they head out there this weekend.
If you're looking for something fun to do to your walls, there's stenciling. We talked about it before in one of my segments, but now we're here with the professional, Sherry Haydell.
Hi,
Sherry, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell me about, what is a stencil?
Well, I've been a decorative painter, and I needed to create pattern for my clients on their walls because there are only so many glazed walls you can do. And I came up with the idea of stencils. And stencils are not what they used to be. They're not Christmas wreaths or pineapples. And these particular stencils are part of my little black dress collection, which is very interesting because it's a mix and match. You can buy a center element, you can buy corner element, you can put straight lines with it, so you can custom create your own stencil effect.
Well, tell me, how is a stencil made, Sherry?
These are the original stencils, but I designed them and then I had them laser cut on heavy mylar, which is wonderful because it never wears out. But you get to see the originals.
So tell me, show me this beautiful piece of stenciling that you've done here.
Thank you. With this effect, I was trying to show that stenciling doesn't have to be crusty and old because people tend to think decorative finishes are old. So I use this hip, modern color and then put the stencil over the top. And I didn't even fill in all the spaces, so it made it very quick to do. This also is a stencil.
Really? What's the time frame of doing a stencil, let's say, to a bathroom? How long would it take?
Well, it could be Monday to Friday, start to finish. Hello, how are you? Here's your room.
Gotcha. And stenciling is better than doing wallpaper because this is actually eco-friendly and green.
Yes, and you can also, when you're tired of it, just roll some more paint on and change the look. You don't have to strip the wallpaper, take off the glue, refloat the sheetrock walls.
Well, Sherry, this is beautiful work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
On most of my segments, I talk about doing it yourself and keeping green and making sure that we're staying local. Today we're here with Stephen Bondi, who uses reclaimed and recycled woods to make these beautiful pieces. Stephen, tell me a little bit about the pieces that you're doing today.
Well, we're going to talk about 3 pieces that we do. The first one is the Katrina cooler, which is an ice chest made from the parts of homes damaged during this storm. Each cooler usually has about 20-25 houses in them. They're very popular, and we've been having fun building them. And we'll have some here at the show. The second piece we have is what we call a bar cabinet, and you're looking at it from the bartender side. This piece is made from 350-year-old reclaimed pine boards. The wood was treated with a penetrating oil and topped with a gloss finish, and some of the unique characteristics of it, we recycled lath board from behind the plaster walls in old houses for the inlays.
And these are all for sale, right, Stephen?
They are for sale.
And what's the price range of these pieces?
This piece is going to be right at around $600. The Katrina cooler goes for $345. And then I guess the third piece that we were going to talk about is one of our framing jobs. This is a Michaelopoulos painting that we framed, and we do a lot of work for that gallery and others. It's made out of cypress, the cypress door casing. One of the things I always find funny is it's a 2-inch thick cypress door casing, and nowadays in a modern house you'd have half-inch, modern pine, and so we find that the older wood has just unique qualities, and it's perfect to be repurposed.
And these are available for special orders as well?
Most of our work is actually custom orders. Somebody will see a bar cabinet and say, I love it, I want a little bigger, a little smaller, an L-shape type of thing. So about 60% of what we do is custom.
Stephen, tell me a little bit about the fleur-de-lis that you put on your pieces.
We put a lot of fleur-de-lis on our work. It's we're from New Orleans, and it's the fleur-de-lis local, and so are we.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, Stephen.
Thank you.
We've talked before about painting, and if you're painting, making sure that you're going green. We're here with John Mullins from Benjamin Moore. John, thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Tell me a little bit about your green paint.
Well, I tell you, I represent Helm Paint, the local retailer here in New Orleans. Some of the fine paints that we have, you might know Natura. Natura is available in any of the colors that we have. We have over 3,200 colors that can be made, from off-whites to your very deep accent colors. Natura is the green of the green. It's a zero VOC.
So tell me a little bit about what VOC means.
Thank you. Volatile organic compounds. That's how many of the chemicals that are in the paint as it's drying can go into the atmosphere and react with the sunlight and cause ground level ozone. That's something we need to limit as much as we can.
So green paint are available in all colors, right?
All of our colors, that's true. Now we have two different types that you can go with. The professional grade, which is Natura, or we have the EcoSpec WB, is the commercial grade. Also a zero VOC, available in any of our colors. And you can see this is the classic fan deck that we have here. These colors actually debuted in 1989. They've been around a good long time. They're good trusted friends. That's why we call them classics.
So tell me the price point of low VOC paint. Is it a little more expensive or is it less expensive than regular paint?
Good question too. The price of the paint, I mean, I talked about this being a commercial grade and this being a premium grade. Typically will be about 10 to 20% at the high end more than just conventional paints. We still make the regular conventional paints every day, but why not change to the zero VOC? They dry very quickly. Technology, as we're learning, is making a much better gallon of paint than we did 5 years ago. It dries quickly, it's very scrubbable, washable. So it's just the way to go right now. And the price, I'm sure, will adjust somewhat.
Well, John, thank you very much. For more information on this segment, go to our website at fox8live.com. So, Jen, the show starts today at noon until 9, and it goes all the way until Sunday from 10 to 6. Tickets are $9, and if you go to the NewOrleansLiving.com website, you can get $2 off a coupon. So go out and help support the design community. It's a great show. It's the first annual show, and I know it's going to be a huge success. And don't forget to vote on those boots.
Yes, it was so much fun. Thank you for taking me with you
Oh,
yesterday.
that was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me.